So, hi, this is David Roa, and we're here with Freya Wilcox and The Howl. They're going to be going on tour on May 4th, and then they will be releasing their debut EP, Bareknuckle Love, on May 23rd. So,
That was incredible.
Alright, so how about you guys tell us what we can expect in this new EP?
Well, my first release was a solo EP, which I recorded in a friend's bedroom. And this one is going to be our first full band EP. We recorded it analog, which was really, really fun and also a little bit difficult. And yeah, we recorded it through a console that's like quite famous, and that was super, super awesome. So
the Neve, right?
Yeah, the Neve console, which like the Beatles used and like Fleetwood Mac have used, and so we didn't really expect it for whatever reason, but it came out sounding kind of 70s. And so yeah, it's kind of like a lot bigger, it's a lot more fun.
Nice. So you guys are going to go on tour with Eli Whitney and the Sound Machine, which ironically enough contains two of your band members here.
Yeah, it's almost the same band.
I heard that band's really good looking.
So have you guys ever considered combining them into the Howling Sound Machine?
It would make our schedules a lot
Howling
easier.
Sound
It would.
Yes.
The best foreshadow for this band, because CJ wasn't in it at first, was there was an Eli Whitney and the Sound Machine show where our singer guitar player like double booked himself and we had Freya fill in. And then like a month later, that's just, and people like, we did like a Freya song, people were really into it, so we just do that now.
So
Yeah.
is that how you guys found each other?
Kind of, actually. When I first came to New York, I was very networkless. And so I sort of come from Australia where I was starting to grow in like the local music scene, and then I came here and I was like, whoa, I know nothing. So I was playing acoustic, like unmiked acoustic shows on the Upper West Side in this really stinky dive bar called Ding Dong Lounge that's now closed. And Craig was playing a show there as well. And we were like, hey, we both sing about feelings. And he was like, we should totally jam. I totally want to play with you. And I was like, okay, I'm like doing whatever with this other band right now, but we can still jam. But it never happened. And then I broke up with that band, and Craig was like, I'll play drums. We'll do this. Let's just do it. And so we did it, and it was awesome. And slowly CJ came in. We swapped around positions a little bit, and now we're like feeling very, very good about playing together. Yeah.
So assuming you guys are all doing this full time.
Oh, we are not in music full time.
Oh, you're not.
We all
You're
still
still
have
in that-
jobs.
Oh
Speak
yeah,
for
and
yourself.
it's hideous. Like I spend, especially coming up to this release, I spend my weekends and my nights just working like crazy. Like I haven't not worked in over a month. But
Yeah, it's hard. We have to like,
yeah,
you play a gig, you get back at 2 a.m., you work at 8:30, and then when you're done with work, you have band practice.
and we all have quite funny jobs. I think like CJ actually is a music teacher, which is awesome.
I'm a little different than them. I've like studied music intensely. I'm a classically trained musician, so
Wow.
it was never like have another job and then give up on that because you want to do music. It was always like have another job until music becomes a thing. I never had that moment of like, oh, I'm going to get a job and then if, whatever, maybe music will work out. It's always like I'm going to have another job until music works out. That's always been like my goal.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different, I guess.
And I think like we're not classically trained.
No,
Like, Craig knows
good
how to
player.
do notes, and I just pretty much go and talk and feel I'm like useless trying to talk about music.
Yeah.
But
I've been playing with CJ for like 6 or 7 years, so like I've picked up a little bit. Well, now we can just kind of look at each other and we just know.
Yeah.
Like, stop here. Okay.
And is that the dream? I mean, would you love to
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely.
pursue this full time?
Absolutely, yeah. I think that as we put more work into it, we sort of get closer and closer. But I also am a massive guitar tinkerer. Like I like building things, I like playing with things. I write a little bit as well. I'm getting more into that. So maybe one day soon I can sort of just like hurdle into making shit work. I'm actually starting to build these little cigar box amps, and if I can sell enough of those, maybe I'll be alright.
Nice.
But yeah, I think we'll get there. But at the moment, at least, you've got this nice cathartic moment when you can go to rehearsal at the end of a workday.
Yeah, it's a nice release.
Yeah.
What city are you guys kind of looking forward to the most in this next tour?
I would say Montreal.
Montreal.
Oh yeah, we're
That's
touring
the
up
last
to
one, right?
yeah, we're playing
Yeah.
a festival called Poozah Fest. Both of our bands are playing, which is why we're touring together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's going to be really exciting. I'm actually looking forward to Morgantown, West Virginia.
Yeah, I was going to say, Morgantown is always a really good time. Every time we've been there, it's been awesome. So I'm excited to go back there.
What's
That's
your guys' like dream city or dream venue that you would love to play, like your dream venue?
Oh.
CBGBs.
So your
Bring it
dream is
back.
dead.
Gee, sorry, Craig.
Dream is dead.
You know what? I would really like to play Red Rocks one day, because that's where I sort of come from, is a very, very nature-based. Like growing up in Australia,
Mhm.
you just get really used to sort of seeing people perform in natural amphitheaters and parks and things. And that is the shit. I can't even believe how much like nice land you guys have.
Nice. What about yourself?
Guess Gilman Street. That'd be pretty cool, right?
Oh yeah, well yeah.
What's that?
It's this West Coast venue. It's like where Green Day and Rancid and Operation Ivy all got their start.
Cool.
It's like super DIY. You know, no major label bands ever. So
Yeah, I guess at this point, like California would be pretty cool.
I played the House of Blues in LA one time.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was super cool. It was really late at night. It was the, what do they call it? The foundation room. It's like all carpeted. And there was like so many people on cocaine in there. It was
A
really
carpet
fun.
venue?
Yeah, it's like so the House of Blues has like 3 different like venues in it, and one was like a weird like metal church. You know, like this is a little overdone, and then there's the House of Blues where all the people in fedoras were, and then there's the foundation room, which was just like rock bands. It was really fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah, we should totally do California. We'll pencil it in.
But
yeah, our van would break in like the Rocky Mountains very, very quickly.
So how are you guys getting around for this next tour?
Oh,
so our band, Eli Whitney, between me and the singer, guitar player Mike Busy in that band, we own a van together, which CJ helps us out with a lot too. CJ had like a day job that he quit to just before the tour, so he's been getting a van fixed, and we have an issue right now where if you put more than $15 worth of gas in the van, no, it leaks out the side. We've just been dealing with it for 6 months, and people are like, that's gonna be like $500 to fix. Like, I don't care, I'm doing it. We're probably gonna junk it in June and then get a new one. And then CJ called me yesterday. I was in the bathroom. I was on the toilet, and he called me. He said, I brought it to the dealership, and they said it would be $2,500. I said,
You picked up the phone to CJ while you were shitting.
and I said,
we're very close.
and he said it's going to be $2,500. I said, that's great. Wait, what? Because in my mind, there's no way it could be more than $700. So I thought he said $250, and then I just didn't know what to do. I was like pacing, and I told Vizzy, and then I
Like after the toilet, you were pacing. Did you like?
got up, pants down, walking around.
So is half the van just like gasoline tanks? So you guys are going to be like...
Oh, that's a good
refilling
idea,
halfway through,
actually.
like,
I don't know.
every
The fear
15
isn't losing the gas. The fear is like going over like a lit cigarette and then just
I feel
or
guilty
like
when
a
I
spark.
put gas in it, and I'm like, hey, there's like a huge puddle of gas that I just left. I'm really sorry. But no one ever cares because it evaporates quickly because it's gasoline.
It also
So-
catches fire quickly because it's gasoline.
That's my current like life problem is the van and
So-
dying in it.
The moral of the story, though, is that this could actually be our best record if we explode.
It could be our only
So-
record if we explode.
Exactly. Could be very memorable.
We need. I'm taking all my best friends with me on the story. Who's gonna
We're
champion
all
my
going
work
down
when I'm
together.
dead?
Cool.
The internet now.
We'll make a big deal out of it. Or something.
Yes, thank you. I'll
Thanks.
text you if I get blown up.
So what kind of bands do you guys say would have inspired the sound of this next EP that you guys have?
Ooh, this one?
Ooh,
It's kind of all
Interesting.
yeah.
I think that the interesting thing about like a lot of these songs was that I sort of wrote them and recorded them originally because I felt like I needed to record a solo EP because I hadn't recorded something in however long. And so I was like, shit, better write a bunch of songs that will sound alright solo. So a lot of them started out really bluesy and very much like influenced by people like Johnny Cash, like definitely you have a lot of like Fleetwood Mac influence and like a lot of like older bands. As Craig will say, I don't listen to contemporary music.
No, I send you emails like every other month, and I'm like, listen to Hop Along.
And I definitely do it. But then I go back to
Like, this is great, and then you never listen to it again.
It's true. Yeah, so I would say that the interesting thing about this record is that it's been a lot of songs plucked out of the old EP, and then like we've rewritten a lot of it and sort of made it more rock and roll. So it's really bluesy, but it's sort of got the rock and roll influence that I would feel that the rest of us sort of have from, I don't even know how many punk bands. So this one in particular has no really direct influences, I feel, aside from like that older bluesy stuff and then our applied style. I don't know if that's a way to say it. Help.
Yeah, well, when we started playing together, I played drums with Freya, and I'm like a very okay drummer, but as far as coming up with drum parts, like I'm usually very straightforward. Like I usually play more like punky bands, and I have a lot of direction. So I wasn't really sure what to do. And when we brought CJ on board, he made the drum parts like a lot better. Like if I fill in now on drums, then I would kind of play what he plays. And then for bass, I just kind of followed what you were doing, but like it worked. Like we just kind of work well together. I think because me and CJ have been playing together for so long, and Freya's songs, I don't think they're too difficult to get like the flavor of what she's going
It's
for.
so easy.
I was gonna say, they're all in like A and C.
Yeah, I use like the same chords in every song.
Yeah, that's cool though. It's like all about just like taste and feel, and you can make that like sound pretty decent and catchy.
So after the tour is done, you will be releasing the EP. Where can people expect to find it?
They'll be able to find it pretty much everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Well,
CD,
actually, you can't get it in like
vinyl.
actual record shops, but everywhere digitally.
Nice.
We're going to be like selling all of the CDs and stuff ourselves. We do everything ourselves at this point, so people can go onto our website and get pretty much any little piece of Freya Wilcox and the Howl bits and pieces they want.
You should order it because then Freya has to mail it to you.
Oh yeah, and I have this thing on the website.
So you
that's
do have a
like,
physical CD that
Yes.
you can mail.
Yeah.
Yes, and we have t-shirts and tank tops for the boobs.
Yeah, you said they make girls' boobs look
Yeah,
good.
they
And you do this
seriously,
thing,
like,
and
they
then
do.
girls buy them.
Yeah, girls buy them because you're like, these are really nice and soft, plus they make your boobs look really nice, and they're like, all right.
So
I tried that with Eli Whitney tank tops, but then no one buys them. I don't know why.
It's because you don't have the example. But yeah, the other thing is if you go online onto our website and order them, there's a little thing that you can fill in that says, what do you want Freya to draw on it? She can't draw very well. So I'm hoping that every CD we mail out will have a personalised boob drawing.
nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to order one of
Or
those. Even though I
like-
won't wear it, but
Yeah.
Well, you have a pen
alright.
pal from that now, right? Like someone sent you stuff back, and now you like mail like Mike Lindquist.
Yes, I do have a pen pal who ordered a t-shirt from me and is like a friend. I also drew a picture of Batman with LSD on his tongue for one person. That was the hardest thing ever.
do you have a picture of that somewhere, or is that?
Yeah, I think I do somewhere, but I have no idea where it is. It was amazing. It was the best drawing I've ever done, and I was like, here you go. But yeah,
Great.
that's pretty much Google us and you'll be able to find it.
Cool. So look forward to hearing your album on the 23rd of May.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
No, thank you.
Thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
us.